I don't care. Oh, it's going to make me try it again. No, we're sticking with 5. I don't know if I want to change any of this stuff yet. Let me play the game first. Oh, controller vibration 0.
Pale blood.
Okay, let's check this out.
Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin? Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
Contracts. Am I getting picked up by the Mets? Like, what do we got here? Okay. So that's working. I can turn off the webcam whenever I want to. That's some hot tech. Enter name. Oh, nice keyboard. Stream tech. What's up, third-rate minion? Blood baseball. Wasn't there like a football game called Blood Bowl or Blood Sport or something like that? Sounds kind of familiar. All right, we got, what is my age? Young, mature, or aged? Age only affects appearance and has no bearing on ability. That is not how life works, but we'll pretend it does. Blood Bowl has the longest 100% completion time in gaming history. Like, as in somebody has done it and it's the longest, or like mathematically it would take the longest? How are we deciding this? Someone did it. Now, how is it longer than Bat and Kaidos? Because Bat and Kaidos 100% is like 365 hours. Just started Xenoblade 2 and Octopath Traveler. I don't even know what longest 5 minutes is. I am like halfway through Xeno 2 and I just stopped playing. Also, I'm like 99% through Octopath and I gave up on that too. Alright, I guess I'm picking mature because I don't know what else to pick. Ooh. Ooh. These change your stats. Okay. Blood Echoes. What is a Blood Echoes? Where do I get to see what the stats do? I'm going to guess Blood Echoes is like HP. High life essence and vigor. Violent past. These are some weird names for classes. Okay. Waste of skin. So this must be like deprived. Oh, Japanese indie RPG from NIS. Yeah. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I got to some boss where... Okay, first of all, I think I completely misunderstood how to do combos in that game, and that was really impacting my ability to do anything. But I got to this boss where I think you board some ship. You jump off of a cliff and land on some ship, and then you have to attack the cords, like the power cords, that are just sitting on this pole on the ship. And you get like halfway through the fight, and then the whole floor starts electrocuting you. And I just, my party just died every time, and I didn't understand what was going on, and I just got bored and quit. So, completely did not understand what I was supposed to be doing. I'm sure it's really easy, and I just didn't get it. But I also was kind of over that game at that point. I don't know. I might go back to it at some point. So anyway, let's see what we got here for classes. This is like average stuff. I don't want to be average. I feel like average builds are never a smart thing in these games. A lot of HP is always a plus. These are like good numbers too, other than you don't get a lot of blood tinge and arcane, whatever that is. Troubled childhood. Highly resilient as a result. So, like, defense seems pretty good, but not a lot of HP. Terribly violent, so he's strong. Oh, look at that. 180 blood echoes. I don't think we want to do that. Fit for sleuthing or academia. Military veteran. This is the ribbed killer class. Experienced in war. A soldier with strength and skill. This looks like all around again. Like if we go back up to this one, it looks very similar to that. Noble Scion. Faith in your pedigree. This seems like a magic class, maybe. Cruel Fate. 500 blood echoes. How is that even better than this one? That's amazing. Unless I don't know what blood echoes are. Cruel Fate sounds like it could be kind of fun. So, okay. I don't think there's I don't know the PS controller enough. No, I don't want to do that. They're like this tells you what these stats do. It probably doesn't. So I'm just going to assume that I know what they are. And we'll deal with the consequences later. This seems like it could be fun. In Souls games, I tend to pick the ones that have the most HP. But I'll try something a little different. So this seems like one I would not normally pick, even though I think this has a lot of HP. It also has a lot of arcane. Yeah. Because if I really wanted HP, I think this is the one. It's got the vitality is 14. I don't really know what blood echoes means, but I guess we'll find out. Doesn't let me go over and check out the stats. Could tell you what they are if it doesn't kind of help. I mean, I was kind of hoping that there would be some sort of menu on this screen that would just tell me what the stats are, but we will find out. I don't want it to influence my decision. How about that? I want to pick just based on what I'm feeling. So that's the one I saw that was interesting. Let's do it. Locking it in. Didn't really get to customize my character, though. Wait, appearance? Wait, no. Appearance. There we go. Mature voice. Could just sit on this menu for the next 20 minutes. This menu is the best part of the game. Good to know that that's all the voice clips. Gotta go with this one. That's the best one. Very burly. Large head. What's this, NBA Jam? Must be full of brains. Small head. Burly lower body. Is he wearing jeans? Alright, well, big head mode seems like it could be hilarious, but I'm gonna go with... Let's see. What is very burly? Oh, he's very burly. I don't feel like that's... I mean, I don't see the buttons popping on the vest there. Not buying it. I want big head mode. We're doing big head mode. $255. Whoa. Put your shirt back on. So many of these are... I can't tell if it's my TV. I think it's my TV, but every one of these looks like zombie white. There's like 3 or 4 of these that are not just blindingly white. Like, that looks okay, I think. Laugh lines. This is way too complicated. Nose bridge color. You know that I'm so glad they included this in the game. I'm very... When I think of my satisfaction playing a game, it's about defining the nose bridge color. Looks good to me. Something tells me I'm not going to be able to change this guy's appearance very much. You're saying you don't see color. Not on my TV, I don't. Everything on my TV is 100 times brighter than what you're seeing on the stream. I keep looking over here and like it's so different to like this. When I look at the OBS window, this looks like a video game. When I look over here, this looks like I'm gonna get a tan if I stare at the screen too long because the bulbs in my TV are too bright. Select face similar to present face. I don't like any of these faces. Can I select one that's not similar? I don't like any of these faces. There's so many customizations. This is insane. Can I give him a tattoo? It's not a tattoo, that's a mole. Oh, glasses. Okay. A monocle. Yes. Okay. That's it right there. That's the stuff. Whoa. Okay. Gotta go with those glasses. Color of glasses? Oh. Oh, yes. Make them so red. Yes. Look like pool balls. Give him a little red tint there. There we go. I make the worst characters, I swear. I suck at character creation. John Lennon or Alucard. I think it's kind of a mix of both, yes. A little bit of Orin from Final Fantasy X in there as well. Cheek thickness. I'm all about the... Wait, not thin cheeks. Go the other way. I want the thick cheeks. There we go. You can't look smug. I think he looks a little smug right now. I don't know how to change this. When you do the L and R, it's very drastic. Okay, this looks kind of like a Robert De Niro sort of like, I don't know. The glasses make him look mildly like a gangster. This is getting weirder the more I mess with it. Ed Norton, yes, yes. Alright, this isn't the character I wanted, but it's the character I needed. Mouth slant. I can't even tell a difference. This is so minor. Mouth to chin distance. Ooh, that ruined everything. Ooh. He's doing like a duck face in that one. Okay, let's just leave it there. It's good. I think we found our guy. This is it. Edit pupils. It doesn't matter. You can't see him. He's wearing the shades. Oh, I change his hair though. Select hairstyle. Oh yes, this is important. Oh yes, that's it. That's the one. You have a Demon Souls character that looks exactly like Ed Norton. Intentionally. Nice. Yeah, this is very important because I think the hair will make or break the character at this point. You know, we had this one to start with. This is a little bit too much Howie Mandel for me. See, if I had time and knowledge, I could make a character that looked like whatever I wanted, right? We could make Joker from Persona 5. If I knew what I was doing, but I don't. So here we are. I think we're going to have to stick with this hairstyle. It's like slicked back. Very mysterious. We keep it. I think we keep it black hair too. I was gonna maybe switch it, but I think it's good. Ooh, okay. Brows. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Let's think about this. Brows make the expression. Let's see. His lip color kind of makes him look like he has jaundice. I feel like I should remedy this. I think those are good. Does he have... Oh, does he have a beard? Okay, now this... I don't know. I think the beard kind of ruins the look. Nah, I think we got to keep it clean. Alright, that's our guy. Save to favorites. There we go. Oh, yes. Look at that. That's the final product right there. I think we're ready to play Bloodborne now. Oh, no. No. Return all changes to character default? No. How do I lock this in? I'm ready to play. Okay. Hey, thanks.
Good. All signed and sealed. Now, let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
Anything that opens with me having something performed on me lying on a bed is never good. Well, that's not looking like a friendly thing.
For streamer Golden, this name is the most recent one of these. Ken.
What's a hoe?
No. Whoa.
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 Hey, thanks for the tier 1, Chop Slowly. For 19 months in a row. And thank you for distracting me from this really creepy cutscene, because
you found yourself a hunter.
It's pretty creepy. Oh, are we back? Are we good? Okay, now I want to check this. If I put this up here. Oh, I placed that webcam perfectly. Look at that. Okay. Hold on. I gotta get used to this game's controls first. The camera is like hypersensitive. What's the... Oh, okay. Uh-huh. I can open some doors. Oh, there we go. Stats. Alright, let's have time to find out what all I picked for stats. The total number of held blood echoes. You can use them to trade with the messengers. That's not HP. Use blood echoes to level up. Oh. Yeah. That's what I like to hear. HP is vitality, so 10, yeah. So it's a little lower than the average ones. Arcane attack. Alright, I like it. Alright, what is this? Seek pale blood to transcend the hunt. Yes. Already speaking in riddles. This must be a From game. Is there anything else in this room? Not really. Looks like the right way to go. I don't want to go that way yet. What's over here? Does not open from this side. Screw you too. Okay, wait. Was there anything in the menu? I suppose I can just like sit back down on this thing. Is there anything in the menu? What was that button? Oh! That cost me some HP. Alright. Well, don't push that button. Alright, already off to a great start. Took damage without fighting anything. Don't kill me. I'm a nice person. R3. Lock on, release target. R1 attack. Yeah, just beat him down. That's not good. I hear bad things. Let's get it. It's blind. Chop it up. Yeah, fisticuffs. Oh, yes. Yes, that's not good. I'm dead. Oh no, the red words are back. Dang. You died. Well, there goes the 500 souls I had. Oh. This was intended. Okay, question time. Was I supposed to complete that? Because I feel like I should start the game over. I don't think that was how that was supposed to go. I already lost my 500 things. Yeah, see, I don't have any money already. I'm resetting. This sucks. Everyone dies to that guy. Alright. Alright, what else do we got for notes? Charge attack. Shooting your firearm will interrupt and stagger an enemy when properly timed to their attack. R1 when next to stagger an enemy. Visceral attack. Taking damage from an enemy, there is a period of time in which attacking the enemy will restore a certain amount of your HP. Right. What other hot tips do we have? Beckoning bell. Alright, let's try not to use that. Use item, toggle items. Switch weapons. Emergency quicksilver bullet replenishment. Though that's the thing that drained my HP when I tapped the wrong button. Closed. Oh, how's the stream quality, by the way? Are we good? I haven't heard any bad audio cackling. I think I fixed that a couple weeks ago here, but I also don't stream PS4 very often, so I think everything should be good. I have no money. I don't get to buy anything. This was my opportunity, man. Alright. I didn't want to fight that thing anyway. Closed. What's this? Holy chalice is required to conduct a ritual. Oh, this is sort of like Demon Souls-y. This is like the hub world or something. Oh, what's this? A short ritual root chalice. I don't have any chalices. Ooh, there's the roll. An abandoned doll. The messengers offer you a trick weapon. Choose one. Trick weapons are wielded with the right hand. Okay. Well, none of them seem particularly compelling. This one seems like the best one. Oh, but it's... Okay, wait. Cleaver, axe, or cane. So axe will probably be pretty slow. Let's try the cleaver. Choose one. Firearms are wielded with the left hand. Blood attack. I don't know what blood attack means. It cost me HP to attack, probably. So let's take this one. A notebook received from the messengers. Leave messages with these loyal servants to share them with hunters in other worlds. Okay, then. It's closed. Well, open it. Audio's good, stream is good. That's what I like to hear. Square to use item. I've already been this way. Yeah, I already died. I lost all my souls. My whole purpose for being. My character choice is ruined. Okay, if these are both closed, then what? What about this? Ah. Buy with insight. There are no messengers. That one's also closed. I feel like this camera is really sensitive. I'm barely touching it and it's freaking out. All right. Well, everything's closed, folks. Time to jump off a cliff. Maybe I should talk to the doll now. Or shoot the doll. Awaken at a selected location in Yarnum. Oh. Oh, so you're the bonfire. Okay. You used controller after using keyboard and mouse. I've never used keyboard and mouse for a Souls game. Always like the Xbox controller. This is the first time I've had to use the PlayStation 1, and I don't play a lot of PlayStation games to begin with, so it feels weird. I'll figure it out at some point. Okay, so the key here is to not die. Oh, there's the... That's a quick step? That's not a quick step. It's a roll. L plus circle... Oh, roll, quick step. Return to the hunter stream. So what you're telling me is I should equip this, but... Where's my... Where's my... Equip button? Way to tell me how to attack, but then not how to put the thing on.
On the hunt? Then I'm very sorry, but I cannot open this door. I am Yosefka. The patients here in my clinic must not be exposed to infection. I know that you hunt for us, for our town, but I'm sorry. Please. This is all that I can do.
Yo.
Now, go, and good hunt.
Good hunting to you, too.
Are you still in need of something? But I have nothing more to offer. Please, try to understand my position. I can only pray for a fruitful hunt. Are you still in... But...
Aw, I thought she'd give me something if I kept asking. Like, please go away. Oh, thanks, PopGen. I've heard a lot of praise for this game, and I think I remember watching a little bit of it when it first came out. I think I was watching Garrison play, and it looked really interesting. So, it's been like 3 years since this game came out, so I don't remember much, but... Oh, don't go in there until we figure out how to equip the weapon. That would be... ideal. Okay, that looks a little bit more promising. Ah, frick. Roll. Yes. Yes. Barely. Dude, I'm gonna suck at this game. Is there anything else here? Oh, what's this? Oh, that was just tips. Just the tips. Destructible environments. I love all the Souls games. Agreed, except well, okay. I hate to be that guy, but I'm that guy. I like all the games except for 2. 2, I could stand to never play again. I would be just fine with that. Sorry if that offends anybody. Restoring a larger amount of HP. Usage type finite. Unlimited use. Sacrifice all your blood echoes and awaken anew. What? Awakens afresh as if it were all just a bad dream. Oh, so this is like peace out, Eagle Scout, like you just bail on the whole situation. Leave a note using messengers. Two DLC is some of the best. I never actually finished the 2 DLC, but that was mostly because I just really didn't like playing 2. Iosefka's Blood Vial. Restores a large amount of HP. I feel like I should have used that already. Let's see. How else do I view what I have? Well, that is not what I meant to do, but it also ended up being what I meant to do. So, there we go. Triangle heals you. The more you know. Let's see. Maybe I should just keep going, and the game will hopefully teach me some more things. This is me trusting the game to tell me what to do. Very dangerous. Restore HP uses Blood Vial. There you go. Okay, what's gonna kill me? There's a lot of stuff here. There's probably a skeleton somewhere. It's a graveyard. I haven't quite figured out how to control this camera yet. I hear Loud Boy. Quicksilver bullets. Don't kill me, I'm nice. I hear it moving. It like jumps down here, I'm gonna cry. Okay, wait. Can I open this door? Closed by a device. So this one's gonna open, maybe. Yes. Oh, Central Yarnum. My hometown. Let's see. there a bonfire I can kindle somewhere? There's a park bench. It's basically like home. I might have picked the questionably short-range attack weapon here by mistake. Not exactly the biggest reach I've ever seen. I'm gonna fight this guy. Yes! Can I go in here? Be too convenient, wouldn't it? Never trust these things. This is a trap. If I touch this, I'm dead. Oh. A ladder. Alright. I ain't falling for that. Yeah. Molotov cocktail. I'll go up the ladder in just a second. Is that everything? I think that's everything. So I haven't played the Souls 2 or... I played part of the Souls 2 DLC, actually. I think I did, like, the ice area. I never played the Souls 3 DLC. I never bought the Souls 3 DLC. Souls 1 DLC was really fun. Light lamp. It's lit. The lamp now transport you back to the Hunter's Dream. On death, you awaken at this lamp. Oh, well, yes. Let's go back. Time to buy some stuff. Like this game's aesthetics? Yeah, I think it's pretty cool so far. My only problem with the Souls 3 DLC so far is I haven't found a way to buy it because it seems like you have to have the season pass or whatever, and I never buy season passes, so jury's out on that one. Anybody knows how to buy just the DLC without having to pay, like, I don't know, however much a season pass is. I don't believe that season pass is a term that should apply to video games. When I think of a season pass, I think of going to, like, an amusement park or something that actually, like, has a season. Round pebbles that can be thrown at targets. That sounds surprisingly average, but it could be good. Special blood vial that restores HP. Oh, I should buy 10 of those. That seems like a nice purchase. What else can we buy? Hunter cap. Is this what I have equipped? Toggle stats. Does this not compare to my current stats at all? This menu seems useless. Okay. Well, how do I view what I already have equipped? See if that'll help. $20, $30, $20, $30, $20, $30, $30. I don't know what any of these stats are. $50, $40, $40, $40, $50, $50, $50. Now that sounds good. Where's the weight of it, though? Made for new recruits and has excellent defense. Why is it not showing like a stat differential? It's really peeving me. I'm being peeved. I believe that stat differences were shown in such games as Final Fantasy III. Let's see. I mean, we know that these numbers are higher. That's always nice. 50, 40, 40, 50, 50, 50. I think I just want to buy this stuff. Probably starting with the garb if I can get it. But I don't have enough souls. Maybe we'll just start with something and get the other ones later. What are my other numbers? Well, these are already 60. These are like 30 and 40 and 40 and 50. So maybe we want to start with that one. Let's replace the hood. So blue means it goes up. It doesn't show you like plus, it just goes up. Red means it goes down. Okay. Sure. I'll take your word for it. I want to buy more blood vials. Oh, one cost 180? I thought it was 10 for 180. Well, that's a jip. Not buying any more of those. You deceived me with your icons. Where does this go? Who are you?
Aha. You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the hunter's dream. This will be your home for now.
Is this Carl from Detroit?
I am Gammon, friend to you hunters.
You're not Garriman, you're Carl.
To be in a fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it. This was once a safe haven for hunters. A workshop where hunters used blood to enhance their weapons and flesh. We don't have as many tools as we once did, but you're welcome to use whatever you find. Even the doll, should it please you.
No thanks. I'm not using a doll. No thank you.
This was once
To escape this dreadful hunter's dream, halt the source of the spreading scourge of beasts, lest the night carry on forever. So you're telling me I'm going to be here a while. Okay, so we got that door open. Oh, this is open too. There's just a million ways into this guy's house. Alright, now to figure out how to get back there. I will understand this eventually. Is it this thing? Central Yarnum. Can't believe I spent 180 on one potion. Yeah, I would like to play Souls 3 DLC at some point, because I really enjoyed Souls 3. It's just on my eternal backlog, so... I find lately that what work has done to me in the last couple of years, as far as gameplay is concerned, is that I'm playing a lot fewer video games. And like I get home from work and I just don't feel like playing stuff. And that sucks. Does not open from this side. So I just have to like pick the games I really want to play and commit to them and finish them. Pebble. Usually when the game gives you something, it wants you to use it. So who am I chucking the pebble at? Ooh. That guy looks like he could kill me. He's got some friends down there too. Well, there are a lot of people down here. I wonder if I chuck a pebble at like some of these, if they'll fight each other. This could either be very good or very bad. Oh, that's not good. Oh, well, he's much weaker than I expected. Yeah. Dang. Ooh, that's okay. I don't think I want to go that way yet. Maybe in a minute. Oh, I think I'm probably going that way. Could roll down there. Not sure that ends any better. Actually, do I want to do this? I'm doing it. It didn't work. That's okay. Ow. Don't touch the fire. Molotov cocktail. I think I'm supposed to throw those at the enemies. Knock?
Are you that outsider? Well, sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you. Trot along, will ya?
Wow.
Are you that well, trot.
What if I just saved you from that enemy that was standing outside your house? Do you want to work with me then? This guy got burned alive. I don't think I have a choice now. It looks like I'm stuck going this way. Alright, I gotta figure out how to equip items. Quick items, Molotov cocktail. Pebble. That's all I need. Oh, he saw me. This sucker saw me. Is he gonna fight me? He definitely gave me the stare down. Alright, what button is item? I don't suppose the game will tell me that. Oh, you gotta die. Oh, he's not attacking. Oh, he's attacking now. That was your mistake. I knew he gave me the stare down, guys. Imagine if I was menuing when that guy came up the stairs. I was dead. Okay. So... is there... controls? No? No? Not controls. Controls. That's not it either. Alright, well we gotta figure out what button is to use a weapon. Or to use an item. I didn't even go near that guy. Okay, let's go. One at a time. I like this strategy. Who's next? I'll kill them all. Who else wants to go?
Lads, you've come on. You'd open their door on a night of a hunt.
Let's go. This game is all about the sidestep.
Lads, you've come on.
Lousy off-comer.
On a night of a hunt.
Oh, this is totally an enemy. I just walked right by. I really need this game to have an actual pause because I'm not very good at the whole... Oh! Ow! Yeah, that. I'm not very good at the whole, pausing when I need to do things. Like, imagine if I had to go to the bathroom right now. I'd probably be dead. Oh! Frick! That guy was a chameleon. I need to heal. So, what I've gathered so far is that it seems a little bit more streamlined than Souls. As far as items go, it seems like a lot of things are dropping healing items. Feels very snappy. I like it. And it's just the beginning, but... a lot of parallels. Digging the questionable frame rate at times, too. Oh god, here they come. Yeah. Get him with that Molotov. Just group him up and let him die. Oh, there's an item there and I want it, but I'm not gonna get it. I started Demon Souls, but I had streaming issues during it, so I never finished. I would love to go back and play it, though, at some point. I'd say I got maybe, like, 5 bosses into the game or something like that. Oh, circle is the run button. I've been wondering for forever how to do that. There we go. Yeah, I do remember that, too. I watched Garrison play this game, and for like, the first hour or so of the game. And when he died, it would just say Bloodborne for like 45 seconds straight. So it was really unplayable because if you died a lot, especially at the beginning when you were just learning how to play, I imagine it wasn't very smooth. Alright, let's see. I feel like I'm making decent progress. I feel like that thing is roaring at me even though it can't possibly see me. Something is inside there and very angry. Kind of want to wait for these to group up and then throw a Molotov. That didn't kill anything. Just added to the fire. They're all very confused. They give up on the idea that they're all just like, what happened? I love video games. I don't want to jump down there because I'm going to die. There's so many of them. Oh, I can use a pebble. How do I switch my items? Not gestures. Where's my quick items menu? Now I'm paranoid because I don't know how to do anything. Demon Souls is my fave. Yeah, what I played of it I liked. Part of the problem I had with it was because I was playing a sorcerer character and it just sort of felt really cheesy, and I think if I go back and play again, I don't think it's against the rules to be using spells and stuff, but I was just like cheesing every single boss, and I feel like it takes away a lot of the fun of it. So I think I would go back and play a little bit more melee focused. Okay, so there's like these patrol units that sort of walk by every couple seconds. And when they're not here, I should probably pounce. Like right now. Or I should just throw another Molotov at this dude. My character needs to learn how to throw, though. That was a little bit of a weak toss last time. Oh, frick. Got the sniper over there. I'm noticing that this frame rate is questionable at times. Like, the PS4 was known for a really good frame rate. It's a little choppy. There's a bunch of stuff that way, too. We should try going this way first. What is this? Burn to the ground. Should probably save those. What's gonna kill me around this corner? Oh, I came from this way. Nothing is guaranteed. I hear footsteps. You swung and missed, dude. Oh, this is back at the start of the game already. Let's go shopping. If I remember where the thing is. It wasn't that way. I want to go shopping. So wait, how am I doing? Have I had more than one death yet? It was just the tutorial death, right? I don't think I've died out here yet. Should I have a death counter? I feel like death counters are overrated. Nobody really cares how many times you've died. Maybe they do. Just the werewolf. Could certainly add a death counter to the stream. I just feel like no one really cares. Let's buy some more stuff. Okay, good. It won't let me accidentally buy the same thing. I think we're going to buy this one because I have the money for it. Now, how come that doesn't raise my stats necessarily? What happened to the numbers going up and down? Oh, there. Wrong menu. Okay. Let me take a quick break here. I need to go turn the air conditioning on because I'm melting. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. By the way, I don't know if I told anybody this. I have the next 2 days off of work because tomorrow is my birthday. And rather than having something epic planned to do on my birthday, I decided I was just going to take some time off of work and play some games. So my plan is to pretty much go in on Bloodborne for the next couple of days. I'm not going to guarantee that we get anywhere close to beating it because I don't think that's going to happen, but it's been a long time since I've just had a couple days to just stream, play games, so I'm pretty excited about that. Also, there we go. Back on screen. So yes, look forward to hopefully a lot of Bloodborne the next couple days. Also, I don't know if anybody saw, because I posted the paste bin fairly late last night. But I just posted like the rest of the games I plan to stream for the year. And their approximate order. So the plan is like Bloodborne, hopefully Metroid Prime 2. I have time for that. Dragon Quest 11 when that comes out. And then we'll try to finish Nocturne and Danganronpa 3 by the end of the year. So try to keep it realistic. 5 games seems like a reasonable number. I know like most of you are like, man, 5 games, I could beat that in a week or whatever, but things change, man. I'm the slowest game player of all time. Oh, these are going to all respawn now, aren't they? There was an enemy right here. Yeah. Oh, he's a hacker, too. Look at that. Big swings. I never went this way. Or did I? You finished La Mulana 2 and that took forever. Yeah, that's the problem. All the games I'm interested in are like 50-hour plus experiences. Like, I want to play La Mulana and La Mulana 2, but if I play those, that's like half a year for me. How did that not kill more than one? Disappointed. Oh, down is the button I pushed to quick swap. Okay, so if I want to harass this guy... No. Didn't get much value out of that pebble. I'm gonna go this route instead. Seemed to work out just fine last time. The popular route of occasional hints. I do feel like there are times, and I completely understand, like, it's annoying as a viewer, where I could ask for a hint that would save me a ton of time and just make everybody's life better. But at the same time, I think there's something to be said for just exploring the game on your own. This thing is not gonna wake up and kill me? Okay.
Are you that out? Well, trot along.
Yeah, I still, like, as a player, I heavily value just getting to experience the game on my own. I know a lot of streamers will just say, like, backseating welcome or whatever, and they... That's fine, like, if that's what they like to do. I'm not gonna... Ah, I walked right into that guy again. I'm not gonna say that that's, like, the wrong way to play games or something. Just not the way I like to. This is just a freaking party down here, man. You are cursed. See, I think I should be able to reach through there and pick up that guy's soul, but I guess not. There must be a gimmick to this zone, because there's just a million enemies. So maybe I'm supposed to use the pebble to draw out... Oh, alright. Or we're just gonna fight this dude. Burn to the ground. I gotta stop wasting my cocktails. Alright, we're on the no cocktail diet here. Alright, this is death. Challenge him. It didn't work. I pushed my luck. I feel like some of my swings there were a little bit insincere. Should have done more damage than they actually did. RDD giving poems for hints, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, that's okay, right? Like, that's the kind of thing where if you're clearly not getting something and you're not going to beat the game, you would rather make progress. I agree. There have been points where I've asked, like, I think Soten was a good example. Because when I played Soten for the first time, I didn't know about the skeleton that's walking along the bridge that you have to get to, like, blow up the thing or whatever. Just never crossed my mind. And I just absolutely would never have finished the game if I hadn't asked. So, I think those are the kinds of cases where I'm willing to ask. You know, if it's a matter of whether or not I'm going to finish the game. But if I'm just dying to a boss, I don't want hints to, like, help me beat it easier. You are cursed. Oh, he dropped something. silver bullets. So I think you keep your items on death, which is interesting because you can easily acquire a lot of bullets and stuff. There's a guy that sits right here and gets me every single time. Missed me. You suck. I know what I need to do. I haven't been using my gun at all. I keep forgetting that I have this gun. We're gonna use the gun in just a second here. First, we're gonna fight this dude. And all the people that just ran up the stairs. This can't be good. Yeah, 2 damage. Oh. How about the guy that's charging me? Let's attack him. At least they're all a little slow on the wind-up. Oh! You missed. This is a slaughterhouse. Okay, so the idea is we try this. That is not a gun. How do I use the gun? Ooh, that guy knows how to use a gun. What is that? It just transformed. What? What is that? This weapon has multiple forms? What? That's awesome. Okay, how do we switch to the gun? Okay. Now how do I shoot the gun? Okay. I get it now. So I draw people out with the gun. Why is it firing blanks? Doesn't seem to be working. Alright, let's go. Who else wants to fight me? Oh, here comes the crew. Oh, is my gun like a shotgun? Is that why it wasn't working? I picked the one with the worst range? There's so many enemies here. But did I ever retrieve my corpse too? Where did I die? Died over here somewhere. Down there. Maybe you don't retrieve your corpse in this game. I don't see it. You suck. Alright, let's go. I'm here to play. Battery low! Now's not the time for that. Oh, now it's really not the time for that. There's a dog. That's a lot of enemies. This game got mad difficult all of a sudden. Souls dog. I don't like dog. Same. I don't like dog that murders me. I got my bullets back though. Okay, we never found this door. I guess we gotta keep going this way. So I think the goal right now is to be able to afford all the gear to buff my defense. Also figure out how all my weapons work, because the gun was missing like every other shot. just blew a hole in that fence. I don't feel like the gun does anything. Pitchfork people are one of the stronger people in this section. Not a fan. Oh. If he's in the middle of attacking and I hit him with a gun, it, like, knocks him out, maybe? Looks like kind of what it did. Oh, he's still alive. Frick. I fricked up. I don't get the point of the gun yet. Oh, I'm supposed to just, like, be more gung-ho, I think, because I have 18 healing items. I'm a little passive. Maybe that's the whole point. Yeah, you attack that staircase. There's a whole group over here. Boom! Alright, everybody missing. Just dragging the corpse. I need more Molotovs. There's a rabid dog over here. Oh, I thought I read it. That feel when you don't have to wait for the whole Estus flask. Oh. Oh, he just bashed me. Oh! Yes. Alright, we got 15 potions. We can make this happen. I should probably bank my souls, but you know what? We'll fight it. That guy's firing bullets at me. Oh, did he get me, really? Let's go. Oh! You brought a friend. Everything's giving me potions. These just like respawn infinitely. I feel like there's so many enemies here. No. Come on. Fight me. Oh, so many enemies. This is where it all falls apart. I'm fine. This is fine. Nope. 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 This is fine. This is fine. Blood echoes retrieved. Yo! Even after all those deaths? Oh, you get him back when you kill whoever killed you? Maybe? Did I die to the sniper? Wouldn't surprise me. There's definitely an enemy down here. Or maybe two. This gun isn't the best. Oh! Anything else over here? Dang. The old bar in the door trick. Oh, there's something that wants to break out of there. I should probably bail. Just covered in blood. That looks like a trap. I'm going for it. There's something down there that's big. There's a big boy. I suppose you want me to fight the big boy too. This?
I don't reckon you're from round here. Well, stuck outside on a night of the hunt. Oh, you poor, poor thing.
Well, you're friendly. They're laughing at me. All I wanted was some hospitality. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, okay. That could possibly go wrong. Oil urn. Should probably look up what any of this stuff does. I can just tell I'm gonna die. I don't want to fight that thing. Oh. Closed by a device. That's the gate back to where I was, right? So we should figure out where. Oh. I see how it's gonna be. Just freaking leveled him. I suck. Oh yeah. Got him right in the grill. Oh, this is what I was trying to get before. Cold blue dew. Is it safe to look up an item here yet? Used to gain blood echoes. Okay, so those are the souls. Earn that covers target in oil when thrown. Okay, so you cover them in oil and then you'll let it rip. And then it burns. So... Alright, I have an idea for the big boy. I just don't know if I want to fight him yet, because I want to save first. But it's probably not going to happen. Ooh. Getting shot at. Oh, there's a ton of people here. They'll come fight me. No. Alright, I'll come to you then. There we go. You're aggressive, but I'm better. Down he goes. Yeah. Dude, this patient gameplay. Bonesaw's rating with a party of 132. Thanks, bud. Welcome to the most passive Bloodborne playthrough of all time. I'm so scared. The big boy found me. Oh, God. Oh, this is not how this was supposed to be. He heard the fighting. I should not back myself into a corner. Where did he go? This tree provides ample coverage. Dude, he came up here to see what the fuss was all about, but there's no fuss. Good choice on the saw cleaver, thank you. I did not understand... Oh, Jesus. I did not understand that there was 2 modes of attack here. That you can, like, whip it out and then pull it back. Now that I know that, now I'm ready for anything.
For streamer Golden, this name is the most recent one of these. Ken.
What's a hoe?
No. Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa!
A raid from the Bone Zone, much appreciated. Bonesaw, have you ever played this game? I feel like this might be up your alley. And Yibel, thank you for the 13 months in a row, by the way, bud. Much appreciated. I'm gonna try to not die here. This guy, there was a guy down here, and then he ran away. I don't know that he's supposed to do that, but... Molotov cocktail. Torch. Best sub notification you've ever seen. Thank you. I did put a lot of effort into that. I happen to quite enjoy it as well. Alright, so we have 2 options. We can keep going forward and die and lose everything, which will probably be funnier. Or we can go back and buy the rest of the gear that I'm missing. And do this all again. I'm feeling like we should keep playing. Never played any of them. They look interesting. Bloodborne, I think my initial impressions of this compared to the Souls games is it's aggressive. It's very snappy. Like 1 minute you're in combat, and the next minute you're in combat with 20 things. Like, look at that. The big troll's right there. If I attack this dude, the big troll's gonna fight me. And I'm probably dead. Alright, so my plan is to cover the big troll in oil, and then I'm gonna set it on fire with a Molotov cocktail. And we're gonna hope that that's enough damage to kill it. Also, I wanna come fight me. Oh, Jesus. That was a mistake. Alright, come fight me. Alright. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Nope, we're friends here. Oh my god. Oh, it worked! I covered him in oil and burned him alive. I love when you have an idea and it just works. It just works. Todd Howard. Dude, I knew there had to be a good item combo there or I was probably screwed. All right, now let's go kill this dude. Where'd he go? There was definitely somebody up here still. Oh, he's just hanging out up here with the dog. Hey, what's up, Twig? All right, we got to shoot the dog. I'm sorry, everybody. It didn't work. Oh. Arf, arf. It didn't work. All right, don't choke. Run to safety. All right, this guy's got nothing on me. Just reload and miss. Oh! Hit me point blank. Oh, lots of blood vials. Oh, I'm at max blood vials. Might as well use one. He got half the instructions right. Yeah, he hit me right in the face. Yeah, this game compared to the Souls games, like I feel like, well, in general, I play them all very patient, which might be kind of boring. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this at least. But this game is definitely more action-packed. I feel like it's just very, there's a lot of enemies. It's very aggressive, we'll say. This looks bad. There's going to be 100 enemies right around this corner. Holy frick. I saw it. It's a wolf pack over there. Geronimo! It missed! Bad throw. He didn't see me. He saw me. He definitely saw me. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Oh, this is not good. Oh, I guess he can cut through trees. Alright, that did nothing. Alright. He just doesn't know where I am. Just doesn't know where I am. He knows where I am. He has a friend. Holy Jesus. Okay. So we're just gonna go this way now. Oh, that doesn't open. Alright. World Tour. I'm out of breath. Did I run far enough away yet? Am I still being chased? Alright, so... I want to keep... Oh! I wanted to keep going forward, but then he's still here. Oh, this is bad. Frick. Well, we could try the old oil urn strat again. That seemed to work pretty well. Yeah, you stand up there by that fence. Ooh! Ooh, the fire! Make him jump in the fire! I never thought about this. Okay. Come on. Come fight me. Environment damage. Let's go. Come on. Jump down. You know you want to. Hit him with a pebble. Wow, the pebble broke on the fence. Come on. Come here. Come on. This way. Be a good boy. Be a good boy. Doesn't know how to round corners. Hasn't figured that out yet. Oh. Oh! Oh! Height advantage. Oh. Now this is cheesy. Oh, yes. A little brain dead. This is... Oh, he hit me through... He learned! Oh, he's running away. He's so smart now. No. Alright, fine. We'll battle like men. Yes. 3 blood vials for that. That's all I get. You did the same thing using the whip. Low ground is OP. Do I plan on streaming more of this? Yeah, so actually, I took tomorrow and Friday off of work because tomorrow is my birthday. So I plan to stream this game for pretty much the whole weekend. And yeah, it's just gonna be a lot of Bloodborne. I haven't had a chance to just stream a game straight through in a long time. So I guess Octopath, but doesn't really count. I'll beat it tomorrow. I don't know about that. I can't beat the intro area. Oh! Oh, frick. This is the end. Try to heal. Well, it's good to see that I can use the bullets to sort of, like, stagger it, but... I can't lock on. Frick. Oh. Wow, it's so aggressive. Okay, I got it. Oh, it's out of ammo. That's unfortunate. Gonna buy some more bullets. So, I found out you can buy bullets by using your health. Where is it? The lock-on is a little questionable. I keep pushing lock-on and nothing happens. Come fight me. Yes. Oh, it's not working. Oh, collapse! Did I win? Oh my Jesus, I almost died. You thought the opposite because you're dumb? Llama Lana. Oh, we're talking Llama Lana 2 now? So Octopath, I beat the main game, and then I got through 99% of the post-game and gave up on the final boss because I grinded over 15 levels to even have a chance against the final boss, and it still wasn't enough. I probably needed to grind another 15, and I just wasn't feeling it. Well, there's no spoilers. I'm just saying, like, I needed a ton more levels, and I wasn't interested. That's when it stopped being fun. Up until that point, I never felt like I needed to grind in that game, which was awesome. There's a translation error. That sucks. Alright, well, I just killed the 2 really tough things, so I guess I can move forward now. Imagine having to fight both of those at the same time. It's probably going to be a boss at some point. Alright, are we safe up here yet? Or are there going to be even more things? It's over here. Don't kill me. I love the destructible environment. Everything's just bustable. That's probably the real way to go. What's this? It's a shortcut back home. very scared. Oh, this is way up here. There's gonna be an enemy right behind this thing. Nope. Bloodstone Shard. What does that do? Embed in weapon to fortify. Oh, so it like strengthens the weapon maybe? Or repairs it? Let's see. There's something else over here too. Another one. Break through all the barrels. Ooh. I feel like jumping down here might be the end of everything. I don't want to do that just yet. Let's keep looking. I want that checkpoint, yo. I want that hunter's dream. Is that a big boy? That looks like a big boy. Oh, ooh. All of these look like ways out, but not ways... You know, like, if I go down there, that's great and all, but how do I get back up here? Oh! Oh! They're always hiding in corners, man. No, I don't want suggestions or help. Please. I did break into their house. But could you imagine having nothing better to do than just stand in the corner there? This looks like it's going to be an enemy or a big friend. Oh! Alright. I almost trusted him. When the hunt began, the healing church left us, blocking the great bridge to Cathedral Ward. As old Yarnum burned to the ground that moonlit night. Right. I can relate. You got blat by that dude. I wanted to trust him because he didn't do anything for a second. And then he pulled out his gun. Ooh. Just bravely walks outside. Oh. Can't trust the enemies in this game at all. Bloodstone Shard. Is this what I'm looking for? Is this my way out? Yo, Hunter's Dream? Yo, checkpoint! Yes! We did it. I am amazed I did not die in that sequence. We had the big boy, like the ogre-looking enemy that I burned alive with the oil. That was Cosmic Brain. And then the back-to-back kind of like beefier wolfing-looking dudes. Somehow lived through both of them. Easy game. Beat it tomorrow. That could have very easily been like another 4 hours of gameplay, knowing me. Got lucky. Alright, let's buy these 2 things. And I have all these echoes. What do I do? I got so much money. More Molotov cocktails. Those are always nice. Oh, Quicksilver bullets. You have to buy them. Or you can buy them anyway. I don't know how valuable it is to buy items, but I think it's probably better than carrying around 2,500. Let's see. What did I just buy? Those. And those. Dollars. Yes. Might as well buy something. I think I should buy more of these. These were nice. How many? I don't know that I need a lot of these. Alright, we'll save a couple. I don't think I want to spend them all, but... I do like that it just feels very snappy. You know, there's one healing item, there's one bullet item, and then there's a bunch of stuff you can quick swap through, but it's not like I'm sitting here trying to decide what items to use. Oh, I want to talk to the old man, see if he tells me anything else. Well, he's gone. Rip old man. Pyromaniac. I have a story about real life and being a pyromaniac. So, when I was in 9th grade, I was in a science class, and we were doing some experiment which involved the Bunsen burner, the classic. Everybody uses the Bunsen burner in school. I murdered the old man. I have to pay respects. So anyway, we're doing this experiment. You're using a Bunsen burner. You're heating things up. And we had a test tube, and we used to always put boiling chips in the test tube. And silly me decided one day that I didn't need the boiling chips. Because, I don't know, I must have forgot or just really wanted to start a fire. So I did not put the boiling chips in my test tube. And we're about 3 minutes into heating this thing up, and all of a sudden, the entire, I mean, like the Bunsen burner, you had the little pipe device that the test tube is held on that I forget the name of. The whole thing just goes up in flames. The person's notebook, who's like working next to me, completely charred, just like completely ruined this person's notebook. And it was just the big flame. And needless to say, I'm the oldest of 4. So I have 2 sisters and a brother, and they all went through his class after I was there. He was still telling the story of the pyromaniac by the time all of my siblings went through his class. So, yeah, Cloud can confirm. So, moral of the story is that the boiling chips do matter, and you should put them in your test tubes. And also, don't let me near fire. Alright, let's continue. That's right. Alright, we're back. And we found the second checkpoint, which was pretty dope. So I think I misunderstood the frequency that you're going to get bullets, because I started using them a lot, and then I ran out. So maybe I should only use them if I really need to buy time or something. Not completely sure yet. I can always create them at the cost of HP, which isn't bad. Also, this looks like the actual way to go. So, there were some things back here I wanted to check first. Well, he's just stabbed me. Does not open from this side. Interesting. So interestingly enough, I don't know if I ever told this to you guys, but this is one of the few games I bought the PS4 to play. And then when I got my PS4, I just never played it. Oh, this is going to be the double wolves again, isn't it? Or do they stay dead? Nope, they're very much alive. Alright. Let's pretend they don't see you. This is a big boy. That's a big boy. Well, that didn't go well. Okay, that went much better. Oh. I think I took out the big boy. Yes. Yo, cheer ones? We got some cheer ones in the chat. Thank you for the cheer ones. Ooh, that's still alive. I bought my PS4 solely for this, but justified it with other games. That's kind of what I did. So I knew that I was going to play Bloodborne, but then I ended up buying Final Fantasy 15 and Dragon Quest Heroes, which I also need to actually play at some point. I don't know. My PS4's just kind of sat there. Yeah, FF15 was unfortunate. We'll say that. I'm not the biggest fan. That is a boss. All right, we're just going right into it. No traversing the white light here. We're just going to work. Okay, these numbers are not promising. Can't see what I'm doing. This camera is really not helping. I can't see what I'm doing. Oh, I got greedy. I'm running out of potions. That didn't dodge. Dude, roll sucks in this game. Yeah, burn to the ground. I screwed up. Oh, I extra screwed up. I screwed up big time. That's just a normal enemy with a big health bar. You're right. How dare I automatically assume it was a boss? Oh, we're back here. Oh! The doll has awoken.
Hello, good hunter. I am a doll, here in this dream to look after you. Honorable hunter, pursue the echoes of blood, and I will channel them into your strength. You will hunt beasts, and I will be here for you to embolden your sickly spirit.
Use blood echoes to raise stats and level up.
Very well. Let the echoes become your strength.
Well, I would, but I lost all mine.
Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
I don't have any. See? Some help you are.
Did you speak with Gehrman? He was a hunter long, long ago, but now serves only to advise them. He is obscure, unseen in the dreaming world. Still, he stays here, in this dream. Such is his purpose. Farewell, good hunter.
Farewell.
May
I would say that was a pretty good first attempt. I hung in there for a little bit. Okay, I gotta read what I'm missing out on the chat here. Sorry. I was enjoying FF15, but I put it down and don't have the urge to pick it back up. So, my problem with FF15 is it really... You get the sense that it's rushed. You can feel it. And the game has changed a lot since I played it, because I played it like a year ago or 2 years ago now. But holy buckets, did that story feel rushed at the end. And a lot of it just didn't really feel like Final Fantasy at all to me, but maybe that's just personal. I really just did not feel like I was playing a Final Fantasy game. Other than the fact that there were like 4 bros with epic hair. Oh, I need to buy... I can't buy anything because I'm broke. Yeah, they ran out of time and money. Exactly, yes. I don't know. I'm one of those people that has that weird thing where, like, if you like a series enough, you play every game in it. And unfortunately, that means sometimes you play some duds. Enjoyed half the game. Yeah, I mean, like, I would say I had fun playing it. I just felt like calling it Final Fantasy was, I don't know, a bit of a stretch at this point. I feel like there are other series that are doing a better job of being Final Fantasy games than Final Fantasy at this point. Like Octopath Traveler. Although that lacks a sort of overarching story. The Bravely default games too, yeah, I guess. I realize I'm at risk here too by making my Final Fantasy 15 opinion known with Bonesaw in the chat. I don't want to you know, lose an ally here, lose a friend. I know that you're pretty big on Final Fantasy 15. I think the key, like, thing for me when I think about that game is that it was a good game as far as, like, action combat was concerned and things like that. Like, I thought that was pretty well executed. I just didn't feel like it was a Final Fantasy to me. But then again, I never felt like 13 was a Final Fantasy either. I just think the series has changed so much over the years. It's hard to... Like, other than 14, which has actually, I think, done a really good job of sort of blending old with new. Yo, Bonesaw, so based. Actually, there is a really good highlight from my playthrough of FF15. I don't even have a webcam up, but there's the segment where you're running through these hallways as... I think it was Gladio? And it just all of a sudden the game becomes like this Resident Evil, like, jump scare, like, funky camera angles, enemies popping out of the corner, and, like, horror sound effects. And I totally wasn't expecting it at all. And even without the webcam, you can just, like, hear my heart leap through my throat. Because I just so completely was not expecting that in a Final Fantasy game. Just not ready at all. Oh, this guy's back. Oh, so you're telling me I gotta go, like, right here to fight this boss. Alright, run past everything. Can I retrieve my souls here? Yeah. Can I run away now? Nope. Well, that's still like Dark Souls. Okay. It's alright, we got this. I'm ready now. Second try pie. There's gonna be a mechanic that allows me to just stab him right in the butt. There we go. Nope. Who needs items to win? I'm just gonna win with pure skill. Is he powering up? Saw that. Ah, frick. Run for it. Oh, dang, there's not like one of those doors that you just go through. I think it's safe to say I died. All right, have a good one, Insane. Thanks for hanging out. An enemy jumps out of the water in a pitch black cave and it nearly killed me. I don't know. Yeah, it's got some cool stuff. I will say this, like, what I liked about 15, more so than like 13 especially, I felt like 13 tried to change things up just for the sake of trying to change things up and not really putting a lot of thought into it. Like, I didn't really care for paradigm shifting. It just kind of... I'd rather pick my moves, right? Like, there's no incentive for me to try and pick what attacks I do in Final Fantasy 13 because it's slow. Like, you're wasting time. You're better off just, like, letting the game pick the moves for you. So I never really felt like I was fighting. All I was doing was just swapping what my character's doing. But 15, I felt like it tried a lot of different stuff. I mean, the combat, you know, switching it over to this sort of action, you know, like the warp striking thing. Even like non-combat stuff in the game, you know, like how you traverse the world and things like that. I just felt like they were trying to be a little bit more open and creative with it. Now, not everything was, you know, I would say like a perfect execution, but see, I think the opposite side of that, like, if you look at a series that hasn't changed at all, that would be Dragon Quest. We're going into Dragon Quest 11, and the Dragon Quest games, I don't want to say they follow a formula, but they don't like to deviate very much. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but, you know, compare that to Final Fantasy. Like, Final Fantasy tends to be very distinct and separate between the games. Whereas I feel like a lot of the Dragon Quest games would sort of blend together. But I would like to see, now that Octopath has sold well, give me my souls back. Yeah. I'm dead again, but I don't care. I just want my souls. Now that Octopath sold well, I would be curious to see... Stop dying. If that at all encourages some return to turn-based combat for future Final Fantasy. I don't know. I don't like this opinion that turn-based games can't be good. I think that's just Square being Square. Okay, so we're gonna have to do something about this because I just wasted a potion because I'm so smart. We're gonna need a way to actually win. I don't have that right now. I haven't gone this way yet. Let's see what's over here. I do have to beat that cleric, though. Well, this isn't going to be good. Ooh, he just bouldered me. Ow. Whoa, this guy can leap. I was half expecting him to just turn around and brick me in the face, but he didn't do it. Alright, well, we're gonna need to level up pretty soon. That's the plan. Ooh, Jesus. That hurt. Yeah, I feel like 15, I don't know if it was the budget or maybe it was just too ambitious. I don't know. It feels like if the world had fleshed out the way they wanted it to, and maybe it has over time, because I know it's changed a lot since I played it. But it definitely feels like there was a lot of potential there to make just this huge, believable, and like, I don't know, just like the world itself just kind of felt like it could be very convincing. Because that was the biggest problem with the 13 games, was like none of the towns existed in 13. And 13.2 sort of had people every now and then. It's like they were afraid to have more than 5 characters on the screen at any time. Oh, Jesus. Never fight on the stairs. Yeah, I think time or, like, budget or something. Definitely. I don't know why I just walked right up to that guy and let him attack me, but I did. Blood Echo's retrieved. Oh, because he was the one that beat me. Yep. I'm learning. Yeah, promise too much and it, yeah, exactly, yeah. I definitely think that's what happened. And to be fair, they've added a lot to that game since release. I walked into that. No! Oh, he was dead. Oh, did Final Fantasy 15 switch development teams? I didn't even know that. I knew it, like, perpetually was delayed. Because that was supposed to originally come out on... What was it? PS3? Or was it even earlier than that? I'm trying to think. No, it had to have been PS3, right? And then they delayed it. It was the Kingdom Hearts team at first? That makes sense, actually, because the combat definitely has some influence from that. I can see that. Yeah, it was supposed to be Versus, right? Versus 13, and then they just switched it into mainline. Yep. Actually, while we're on the subject of, like, recent Final Fantasies, the one that I could never get past, like, the first half hour of was Type 0. That game, I tried. I gave it, like, multiple chances, and it just did not do anything for me at all. Oh, jeez. He's just so fast. That brick hits, like, 1,000 feet further away than you expect. Oh, it's still alive. This is the stream. What's up, Kay? Okay, so ArcBliss, as somebody who likes Type 0, like, what would be your pitch to get me past, like, the first half hour of it? Because I tried a couple different times and it just couldn't get into it. I liked watching the JRTA run that we had. It looked fun. I think just when I went to play it, I didn't have that same attachment to it. Oh, frick. There we go. See, and all I got from that was, I lost a bunch of potions. Yeah, I've been getting owned a lot. The death count's definitely been rising. The first hour or so of gameplay went really smooth. I clutched it out a couple times against some big enemies. Bonesaw raided me and the pressure was on, but made it happen. What is this? This is just another way in. Oh, this skips fighting them. That brick hits like a brick. Well, yeah, if it looks like a brick and it hits like a brick, then it's probably a brick. Ooh, what's this? Mountain Dew. I'm really excited though for Dragon Quest XI. I plan to stream that game. There's some dogs. He's out. Oh. Wouldn't be a Souls game without the dogs. That one was just a caged animal, and I murdered it for no reason. This must be Dogtown.
For streamer Golden, this name is the most recent one of these. Ken.
What's a hoe?
No. Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa!
Oh, thanks, guys.
For streamer Golden, this name is the most recent one of these. Ken.
What's a hoe?
No. Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa!
Hey, thanks Armageddon and DP. Thanks for the raid.
Streamer Golden, this name is the most recent one of these. Ken.
What's a hoe?
No. Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa!
Cass, thank you as well. Well, thanks everybody. 63 months in a row. Can you believe I've been streaming that long? I should find another hobby. Just kidding. I should play more video games. But yeah, thank you guys for the all the raids. And it is my birthday. It's actually a couple minutes past midnight now. Here we are. And the best part is I don't work tomorrow, so we're gonna play some. Oh, we're gonna play some Bloodborne.
Do you know of any safe places?
Do I know of any safe places? No, but I know how to knock on a door.
I've heard I have. Shutting up indoors isn't always enough. Well, if you hunters got off your arses, you wouldn't be in this mess. You're obligated to help me, you hear?
Obligated.
What, Libby? Are you going to tell me you're not?
Tell you what? The only option is no.
Yeah, I should have known. You're good for nothing. No respect for the elderly is what that is. That lot of good you outsiders do. Go on, admit it. You think you're mad, don't you? Well, go and stop it. I know all your tricks.
I'm tired of getting yelled at through doors in this game.
So what is it now? Are much better ways to pass the time. Unless you found me a nice safe place.
No.
Go on.
I guess I gotta find her a safe place. That looks very inviting and also new. I'm moving on so far. I gotta go back and meet that cleric. I don't know that I want to go this way yet. Oh, that looks like a big boy. Let's go. Let's duel. I won. Yeah, you roll down those stairs. Hey, thanks for the 1-bit titty Kong. Oh, look at this. This is the zone right here. Oh yeah, what could possibly go wrong? Oh, I'm level 1, who cares? There's always a gunner. Give me those bullets. Odds that this bridge... Oh, there's giant rats.
For Streamer Golden, this name is the most recent one of these. Ken.
What's a hoe?
No. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa. Hey, thank you for the sub, Garbage Spirit. Oh, he ran out of stamina. Wait, is Garbage Spirit Dr. Harlem? Is this some new lore that I don't know? What is this about Dr. Harlem Jackson? Oh, that's awesome. I had no idea, actually. He's modded. Well, he must have been modded before he changed his name, because I don't recognize the new name. I never would have known. I'd have been like, who's this mod in my channel? That's actually really funny. You guys change your names. I say you guys like it's like you collectively deciding to do that, but it's only been a couple people. But I'm really bad at keeping up, so I apologize. I don't know if I want to keep going this way. I want to beat up the cleric. Focus on that for tonight. Let's keep going this way. Yeah, I appreciate you guys all hanging out here. Like I said, I am not working tomorrow or Friday. I took both the days off. So I plan to play this pretty much most of the weekend here. So there will be a lot of Bloodborne in the next couple days. That guy just fell off a cliff. Go for the loot. Yes. Told no one, so it's all good. Speaking of didn't tell anybody, Peaches just like moved to the East Coast, man. That came out of the blue. I feel like maybe I'm just getting too old and I can't keep up with any updates anymore, but I feel like every bit of news I hear is surprising. I'm just old. Ancient. Did you know I got married? That honestly wouldn't surprise me at this point. I'm just like so far behind everybody when it comes to that sort of thing. I look at Facebook every week and somebody else that I know got married and it's like, dang, that person's 8 years younger than me. Should probably catch up at some point. There is a lot of stuff down here. That's a ladder that I can't climb. Oh. I saw that. Fame joked. I believe that all of us will get married if we want to someday. And if we don't, then I believe that you won't get married someday. I'm a firm believer in everybody getting it the way they want it. Very, very optimistic. This is the part where I get cursed and lose half my HP for the rest of the game. Starting to feel like that's what it is. My favorite mechanic. There's going to be a trick in here somewhere. Nope, just a boat. Oh, there it is. The rabid rats. Madman's knowledge. What is that? Skull of an enlightened madman used to gain insight. Oh, is that like a level? No, insight is different than level. What is insight? Insight is... If only I could maneuver over there on the menu somehow. Figuring out how to get the help menu to show up on the screen is the hardest part of every Souls game. Alright, we'll figure it out later. Oh, it's dead end. Okay. If only I had some insight into what insight was. How am I liking it? It's fast and fluid and feels like a Souls game. So I am liking it a lot. I knew this would be the rise. Oh, jeez. Freaking weird. At least they're slow moving. A time enemy in this game doesn't move fast. Burn. Can't tell which ones are dead and which ones are alive. I think I got them all. Nope, I didn't. Oh, this was the money pit right here. Call that free money. Illusory wall? No! I'm so disappointed. Yeah, I think a lot of the mechanics of the Souls games carry over, obviously. Which is nice. Oh, that sucked. It's gonna kill me here. Nothing. I feel like I haven't seen a checkpoint in a while. Did I get everything? What do we have here? Yeah, not having to like worry about your Estus flasks is really nice. Like I feel like I'm generally always able to heal when I need to. Have a lot of healing items. You get them pretty frequently. That sucks. Alright. We survived the jump scare. Aesthetic. Yeah, this game has a nice aesthetic. I agree. Where do you think this goes to? I love ladders. Climb faster. This is a big ladder. This looks mildly boss-like. Ooh, always pull the... Device does not operate. Do we go down the elevator, or do we go up the staircase? That looks like danger. Let's take the elevator of uncertainty. Well, we're going up. Tower gargoyles up here. Not quite what I was expecting. So where did we end up after all this? I've been here before. Looks familiar. Oh, this is where I killed the double big boys. Okay. Okay. So did we unlock this door then? That feels like progress. Cool. Well, I think I can go back and... Let's see. Where is the checkpoint from here? Because it's pretty close by, I think. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Let's do that.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you...
Let's level up.
Very well. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
20 HP. Ooh, gain a quick 60. And defense goes up by 9 points. Oh, defense goes up by 3 points no matter what you choose. That's kind of cool, actually. I like that. Then you don't have to favor one stat for defense. So the question is, what stat do I want to raise? Damage. Stamina. I feel like the defense will be a big deal. I don't know that HP is as important in this game because you have a lot of potions to work with. So maybe... maybe we'll just do this. Go a couple of points of endurance. Well, what is insight? Needed to ring special bell, but induces frenzy. Needed to ring special bell. Really narrows it down. Oh, I have soul thingies I can use, don't I? Hold on.
Farewell, May.
6 cold blood dues. Used to gain insight. Alright, I just did it. Alright, let's try using these too. 350. Oh man, okay.
Welcome home. What is
We're gonna get some levels here.
very well? Let me.
Need 350 more.
Farewell, good May.
I'm gonna use a lot of these. I like that you can use multiple at the same time. That's cool.
Welcome home. What is it? Very well. Let me stand.
Just keep going in endurance. Never read the help menu description for that. I finally figured out how to read the help menu. It took me, what, 2 hours of playing? Kind of all in on the stamina at this point. Let's try something else. Alright, so I need 1400 for next level. Do I have 1400?
Farewell, good May.
I have 700, and then however much this is. That's 1,000. Oh, okay. And we got enough for one more level.
Welcome. What?
Alright, well, at least we're a little higher level now.
Very well. Let me.
One more point of strength.
Farewell, good May you.
Accept gift from messengers. Consume insight and ring the beckoning bell to enlist the cooperation of hunters from other worlds. Oh, so this is how you team up with people. Also, to whoever was asking earlier, I'm playing offline. I never play the Souls games online because I find that the invasion mechanic is like the worst part of the game. I've never been a fan. I know some people love it, but I'd rather just like make progress in the video game. Silencing blank ends such forms of cooperation. Oh, so you can like dismiss people with it. I see. So the insight may or may not be useful to me. Let's see what we have over here now. Anything new? Oh, okay. Yeah, that was my biggest problem with it in the Souls games. I had it on for a while, and then it just got to the point where it's like I'm having trouble enough beating the bosses, and I'd rather just actually be able to fight them. So that's my take on it anyway. I know some people love it, like, and I don't think it's a bad mechanic. It's just not my thing. Kind of prefer these to stay single player games. So we have some options now. I can go back and try and fight the cleric now that I've leveled up a few times. I think that's probably reasonable. Or it looked like I had a whole like sewer section open there. This is really cool. It feels very open from the start. Maybe that's just my imagination, but I feel like I've had options already. Seen a couple of different zones. Let's go try and fight the cleric. Just gonna sneak right by you guys, don't mind me. Alright, cleric beast. Let's do it. I did 30 big damage. King of rolls. It backfired. I can't see what I'm doing. This camera sucks. When you lock on, it just like screws up the camera with the side of the walls. I feel like I gotta break its hand or something. Oh, that was bad. Ooh! Wow. I don't know how I did that, but that was cool. More of that, please. Obviously, that's how you do the damage. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He got stronger. I gotta attack its head, maybe? Definitely can take a hit better than I used to in this fight. The defense is showing. But not quite enough. Okay, we're gonna beat this one. I'm feeling positive about this. I'd like to get one boss down before calling it a night. I know I started pretty late. What was this? Oh, that just goes back. The only downside is if you do die like that, gotta recover some potions. Okay, let's do it. That did not go well. That's a loud howl. Oh. Dang. I can't roll around things. This hallway makes it kind of hard. Oh, that's new. Wow. Can't just bust out a new move on me. No. Oh, I rolled into it. Oh, I'm not getting back up from that one. Get used to the screaming. I got into half health. I think the thing that's going to suck about this game is spending all your potions like that and then having to go get them back. Wow. I'll have to see if I can find a good way to get some potions here. There we go. This is a shortcut. I was over here before. I don't remember them both being there. These guys aren't going to have any potions. Forget where this takes me. Oh yeah, Sekiro is also a From game, isn't it? Yeah. It's gonna have I hope it has giant rats. I mean, I feel like that's a From staple. Every game has giant rats. Every game has rabid dogs. Oh, here comes the squad. There goes the squad. There's a giant fiery boulder. Don't mind me. Did you see me sidestep that? I don't think the game intended for me to do that. Look at you. Mr. threw the giant boulder at me. Hey, you back off. That's right. I run this town. Oh! Oh! I don't run this town. The rarely seen 5 bashes to the head attack. Every now and then there's an enemy in this game, in most Souls games too, that just, the enemy is relentless. And out of nowhere it attacks about 100 times more than average. That was that enemy right there. Had yet to see the 5 bricks to the face attack. I do kind of want to keep going that way, though. That looked interesting. Oh, that's how you get your bullets back. I haven't tried using the bullets very much on the boss. See what those do. Not sure I completely understand what they do yet. Alright. I wonder if this boss favors a side or something. Definitely feels like that right arm is used to sweep. Oh, he did it with the left arm too there. It doesn't really do anything. Okay, I haven't found a use for the bullets yet. I just completely whiffed on that. And camera's killing me. I don't think the gun does much. Well, this isn't looking good. I was kind of hoping there'd be like a tutorial boss and I would just crush it. And I have a feeling this is the tutorial boss and I'm not crushing it. And it's making me sad. Yes. Use a potion out of anger. That always solves the problem. Alright, we gotta get to 20 potions, so I have a chance. It's grinding time. He didn't have one. He didn't have one. Roughest start? That's at least positive to hear. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get out of here, though, once I get my potions. Too many enemies. Too many enemies. Angry pitchfork guy is my favorite. Yeah, I think I can beat this boss right now if I just get the items for it. I just don't know a good way to farm up the potions yet. It seems like certain enemies drop them. Like this guy drops one every now and then. He gives bullets. I just want to go back to the first hour of this stream when I was playing Godlike. That was such a good feeling. And now it all fell apart. We're back to expected behavior. I don't want to go there yet because I don't have enough potions to win. Could have gone for HP levels, I suppose, too. Maybe that would have been the better move. There's a lot of choices here. We can go this way. Fight the rabid dogs. That didn't really do much for me. We can go this way. Sneak past this dude. Hope he doesn't kill me while I'm waiting for the elevator. Yeah, if I didn't use as many too, I definitely overused my potions for a while. Put me in a weird spot. And I think ideally you don't need to use very many. You know, if you start to figure out the mechanics. Oh yeah, we can just, like, let all these guys die to the rolling boulder. Maybe. Corpse party. And none of them dropped the goods. Alright, so we'll just die to this guy again. That's fine. Unfazed by the bullets. This guy does not want to leave those steps. Look at that. You keep your distance. Oh, do I do more damage in this mode? I didn't even check this. It's just really fast. See, the problem is I'm using potions to try and get potions. It's a never-ending cycle. That looks like it does more damage than it does. Alright, we got him. Got my potions back. I think we'll just take progress at this point. So, even if it's not necessarily beating the boss, moving forward is always good. Finding shortcuts is always good. Dying to whatever's around this corner is always good. That should have killed them both. Instant regret. Holy Jesus. I wanted the fire to hit them both, and it only hit one, and then I died. I want to try fighting the cleric using the weapon when it's not long form. See if that's any better. Haven't fully understood this weapon yet. I know it's got the 2 modes. This seems like the quicker attack, less damage. Oh, there we go. Maybe I should just fight this boss a couple times without using potions, and then I'll get my potions back. Because I get a couple on the way here every time. Probably good practice, too. Alright, let's see if this mode of attack is any better than the other mode. Honestly, I should probably go for this. Seemed like a good start. Ooh. When it's howling, you can poison. Oh, I get it. Mechanic understood. He gets it. The chat goes wild. Oh, I didn't do it right. Wait, there's a corpse back there? They really want me to use the bullets. No. Well, I got further than I expected. Lost all my potions, though. Okay, so when he's howling, I need to use the gun to lock him in place. So that's what it's like a stun lock, almost. If you do it right. It just seems like the timing of it might be kind of tricky. I think the jury's still out on whether or not the shorter version of this attack is better. I kind of like the longer one. Kind of cool that you can switch between the two, too. That's more damage, just a little slower. Okay, we might need a couple more potions. only I had money. Alright, we're just gonna win. Win, and... that's it. Win and go to bed. You had to open the fight with that? Really? We're not winning this one. Can you stop stalking me, please? Valiant effort. Perfect. So, if I had a few more Molotovs too, I think those were doing good damage. What else do I have in my inventory that I could use? I could... oh, I didn't even think about this. I could try the same trick I used on the small enemy. I could do oil urn plus Molotov cocktail. That actually might be worth seriously considering. A mature blood cocktail thrown to attract beasts. Oh, so you can use that as a decoy. Say one-time use item. Restores a larger amount of HP. Haven't really had a need for that yet. What I do need is more blood vials. There's an item back here. No? I lied. I love that you can hear the enemies like murmuring. That looks kind of like Dante. Just covered in red. I want to try the urn trick. That enemy totally saw me. Just gonna pretend he didn't. Maybe they can't run over here. Alright. Let's try this trick. I want to see if this does big damage. Well, I don't want to try it when I'm about to die, though. Ooh. Good start. I'm still not completely sure I get it. I don't think I'm going to beat this tonight. Too powerful. All right, I am going to take a quick break, and then I might play for a little longer. We'll see. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So it's 1 o'clock. I'm thinking maybe another half hour or an hour tonight. But then we got plenty of time this weekend to play more. Again, starting basically today for me. Okay, webcam. There we go. All right, let's play a little longer tonight, shall we? I don't know that we're going to beat this boss, though. That might have to wait. Solid progress otherwise, though, I would say. Instead of going that way... Trying to think of like other things I can do. That other zone seemed pretty hard. I don't know that I actually fully went that way against the rabid dogs, but maybe I ran past these. Oh yeah, at one point I must have to go to the sewer area. I just need potions. I think that's what it boils down to. Need some survivability. That felt slightly stronger. There's some potions. Problem is, if I go this way, I run into the rabid dog things. Everything in this game is too hard. No chill. Where's my undead sanctuary? Not in this game. What if I turn around and go back? Maybe this is Farmville. Okay. You guys remember Farmville? The greatest gacha game of all time. Is it even considered gacha? Would Farmville be considered a gacha? I mean, I feel like a gacha if you spent time playing it. Farmtown. It's Farmtown. It must be very similar to Farmville. I remember at my first job out of college, there was this employee who had two notable things about him. The first was that he had an aquarium at his desk that was poorly maintained and smelled awful. And the second thing was the dude played Farmville, and that was pretty much all he ever did. But we've all been there. We've all played the Facebook games. Definitely had a Mafia Wars stint. I don't think I've gone this way. This dude looks like he's ready for a fight. I'm gonna give it to him. Wow. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have given it to him. Everything in this game is so hard. Man. I just want potions. Oh, welcome to Bloodborne. Have you tried no help? Please and thank you. What the heck? I'm back here. I just phased right through that enemy. I died? Hatchet Man strikes again. Hey, thanks, Arian. And thanks to everybody else who's been watching and saying happy birthday and all that. I will give you guys a better birthday stream tomorrow when I get to stream for a long period of time. This just happened to blend in with my birthday. Somebody give me a potion. You are not wanted here. Pin the arm on the cleric beast. Oh, there was my souls. Yes. All 90 of them. These guys are so aggressive. None of them drop potions. It's all my fault. Nothing is giving here. Ah! Just drop a potion. Now I gotta use potions to try and get potions. This is a cruel world. I wonder if I... Hold on. Let's check something. Let's see. What happens if I do this? She doesn't want to talk.
Welcome home. What is it you...
Oh, she drifted off.
Very well. Let me...
Because it's been so long since I've had any souls to give to her. 500.
Farewell, may...
I can buy a few. I guess it's better than running around and dying with souls in the pocket, right? What else is up here? Consume souls and ring the bell to something or other. What was that? Embed in weapon to fortify. At the workshop. These bloodstones are embedded in weapons to fortify them. Okay. Might want to find the workshop. Consume insight to ring and call to old hunters for help. Can I just ask right now, because I do want to know the answer to this. Is this like summoning NPC help or something? Like, is this a mechanic that I am trying to avoid using? That's the question I'm asking. NPC co-op. Okay, so I don't want to use this. Okay. Cool. I just wanted to make sure. Place items in storage or retrieve stored items. Oh, what is this? There's so much stuff in this game. This is crazy. Wonder if there's ever a reason to store stuff. I'm gonna get Hollow Knighted here and lose all my money or something if I store it. Buy with insight. Make trades with messengers using insight. Oh. I can use it instead of using it to hire people, I can get stuff. Nope, it's just this stuff. Ring the spell to help hunters in other worlds. Okay. I don't want that. I like the idea, though, that I might be able to buy other stuff. Final ritual altar. There's nothing else going on here at the moment, anyway. Oh! My battery died. Frick! Okay. Gotta find my power cord. Give me a minute. Dang. This battery doesn't last very long. It was at half charge when I started the stream. Alright, give me 1 second. If only this controller used USB or USB-C, I would know what I was looking for. I gotta find the cord. It might be a minute. Sorry. We might be GG on the stream for tonight. I don't know where my controller cord is. Trying to think of like where else I might have put it, but I haven't used my PS4 controller in so long. Give me like 1 more minute. I'm gonna look for it, and if I can't find it, we'll just cut the stream. I'll be right back. All right, so I got my hopes up because I thought I found the right cord, and it's the wrong one. I guess there's like a thin and a thick version of this, what is it, like mini USB? Or micro USB? Who even uses these formats anymore? This is like dated stuff. Okay, we're plugged in, I think. PS4 uses micro? Oh, baby. We're plugged in. Golden on Twitch. At one glorious week where everything was powered by micro USB. Yeah, that's... Okay, here's the thing I don't understand about these formats. I mean, it's brilliant marketing because it forces you to get a new cable. But, like, can we just agree to universalize this at some point? Like, can we stop coming up with the USB-Cs and Ds and Fs and Gs? Can we just pick one and stick to it? I just got a new phone earlier this year too, and it's USB-C. It's the only device I have that's USB-C. Other than, it turns out, actually, the Pro controllers for Switch also use USB-C. So I end up using the same cable to charge my Pro controller that I use to charge my phone. Yeah, I hope that we stick to USB-C, but if history tells us anything, we're not likely to stick to anything. Hey, thanks for the host, Carl. We're up to 44 viewers. Man, I had a lot of hosts tonight. That's really generous of everybody. I appreciate that. Even though I'm like completely killing the momentum by like having to find my controller cord and all that stuff. There we go. It's all right. If you're still here, shout outs to your dedication. You the real MVP, as they say. The IRL immersion. Did I ever tell you about this? I have a history of forgetting or like losing my cords or things like that. To the point where I'm pretty sure it cost me a potential relationship. So there was this girl in college that I really liked, and she invited me over to her house, and we're like gonna have some sort of a date, right? I guess if you want to call it that. So she's like, you should bring over your game consoles and we should play some games. So I pack up the N64 and I'm like, all right, here we go. Like, you know, this is my wheelhouse, right? I got my N64. Gonna bring that over. We're gonna play some N64. And I'm totally in there. I get to her house and unpack the N64 and I forgot the AV cable. So I had no means to connect it to her TV. Needless to say, that didn't end up going well. Date completely ruined. Ooh. He just grabbed me and devoured me. So So moral of the story, you guys, is the next time a girl asks you over to her house to play games, pack the AV cable. It's an important one. Did I say that? I'm pretty sure what we ended up doing as a backup was we just watched a movie, and it wasn't a very good one. I remember it was like some sort of like really bloody samurai movie, but it wasn't very good. I don't know. It did not go well. Let's just put it that way. But you live and learn, I guess. Cleric Beast threw me onto a statue with that grab, and I got stuck falling forever. That sucks. Bring the switch because... Yeah, that's the thing. Now we can just bring the switch. Alright, so let's just go back in time. Let me redo that date. Sounds like an Adam Sandler movie. Like Adam Sandler, using the technology of the future, goes back on various dates that didn't go well in his past. Fixes all of them. Wasn't this the plot of Click? In any case, we're gonna make it a new movie. Curses. Alright, this will probably be the last couple of tries here before I go to bed tonight, because I'm getting pretty tired. I don't have it in me anymore. Can't do the late night gaming. Good start. So you gotta figure out how to... I haven't figured out how the counterattack thing works exactly. If you walk next to this enemy, though, you die. Blue elixir. Alright. Potion count's getting kind of high. We might be able to do this. I'm a little bit worried about my ability to complete this game before Dragon Quest XI comes out, though. At this rate. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to beat it in the next week or so, but it might be more like a month. We'll see. I think it'll go better tomorrow. I'm getting kind of tired now. Good progress for the first night, though. Alright, 12 potions. This seems like a good time to try it. Where is he? Walk on. Oh, he grabbed me again. I want to try my trick, but I can't menu. No. I'm in the middle of oil molotoving. Let me do it. It completely missed. Why can throwing items miss? That's terrible. Oh, 367. That's alright. I've noticed that these enemies don't tend to ever go into some sort of collapse when you hit them a bunch. I'm out of Molotovs. I don't even have him at half health. This fight doesn't feel intuitive to me. I don't think I'm gonna learn it. Used 7 potions and gotten nowhere. I think that's a good spot to stop for the night. I'm not going to beat it. We'll do it tomorrow. Unfortunate, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Do I need to save, or is it auto-saved? Exit game. I think it just auto-saves, but I'm not sure. Auto-saves. Okay, so if I just exit, we're good. Okay. Just check to make sure. I mean, I believe you guys. I'm just kind of curious how it works. Oh, there's only one save file, so it just loads you right back in. I really like the aesthetic of this game so far, though. It feels much, very similar to Dark Souls, but it also feels like there are new mechanics that I haven't figured out yet. That might make my life easier if I can figure them out, so. Also, the tutorial at the start where it just gave you all the controls all at once was really overwhelming. I feel like they did not spread that out very well. But anyway, I'm going to play this tomorrow, and I'm probably going to play for most of the day. So, hopefully you guys stop in when you have some time to see how things are going. Yeah. Thanks to everybody for the raids, DP and Bonesaw and Carl. And the subs and everything. Just for hanging out. Appreciate it. So, alright. I'm going to go to bed, and then I'm going to wake up. And birthday. Alright, we'll see you guys. Bye.
You know, when I woke up this morning, I